Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, I had some thoughts yesterday. And, I don't know. Maybe I should put these in a video. But since we're live streaming right now, and we're about to play a run that's very relevant, right? Basically my thoughts were this, right? The hardest scenario in this game, and I think I've touched on this before, the hardest starting date in this game is 1584. It's not actually Osaka, you know? I've said this before, Hideyoshi is the real final boss of this game. He's just... And at least in the video game sense, right? In the video game sense, Hideyoshi is just way stronger than Ieyasu is at Osaka. You know? And the only time I've gone toe-to-toe with this guy is when I played Nobukatsu. And I couldn't really defeat him. I don't know if you guys saw that run. It was like last year. We did a Nobukatsu run that was awesome. I couldn't defeat him. I had to wait for Hideyoshi to pass away. You just stall. Basically stall and hang on. And when he passed away, like in 1600, or I don't know when he passes away, 1599? No idea. I was just surviving for like a decade, more than a decade. Eventually Hideyoshi passed away, and then I was able to start pushing and gaining some territory. I don't even remember how that run ended, but I remember just fighting for my life every other stream, and it just felt very hopeless. So, more difficult than Nobukatsu is Motochika, because Motochika is completely surrounded by Hideyoshi. So, Hideyoshi has made the Okita clan a vassal, and he's allied with the Mori. So this is what I was thinking about yesterday. I was thinking about the pirate run, and I was like, it just, you know how one thing leads to another? I just started thinking, how the hell did Motochika think that he could hold off against Hideyoshi? Like, how did this guy think that he was going to survive against Hideyoshi when he had an alliance with the Mori? So he's just, you're absolutely surrounded. This start feels like a tower defense game. Or like when you're playing a horde mode. You know, anything zombies in Call of Duty, right? Horde mode in like Gears of War, a tower defense game where it's just like survive until you can't. Like your force is pretty good. It's a pretty good force, and you have some territory. You have some space to make a couple of moves, to try a couple of different things, right? But it's only a matter of time, because you're I mean, look at this region. This region is insane. All of this is against you. So, I don't know. I might make a video about it. There's a lot of reasons why Hideyoshi is a lot stronger than Ieyasu in this game. There's just a lot of, different little points that you can expand on and talk about for fucking 10 minutes. But the point is, the more I think about it, and my experience in this game, the more I realize he is the real final boss. He just comes along at the perfect time. He comes along at the perfect time, historically. And I guess in this video game, this scenario, I love this scenario, by the way. If you think that I'm poo-pooing this scenario, obviously I'm not. I love this scenario. I'm happy that we have it. Because the cool thing about this scenario is that you have a trial run version of it, okay? You have a trial run version of it, and I play it all the time. It's 1582. You know? 1582 is the trial version. It's like a video game. Do you want to play on normal, or do you want to play on advanced? Normal? Advanced. Expert? Normal. Number 1 or number 2? You want to see 1 again? Number 1 or number 2? You know what I mean? 1582 is this is where you practice. This is the practice run. There's so many of these forces are still around because only 2 years, but in those 2 years you get the big unifier, fought big bad final boss Hashiba, so you can kind of practice with any of these forces. And when you're like, okay, I'm ready for a serious fucking scrap, when you say I'm ready for a real throwdown, you go to 1584 and you fight Hideyoshi. And if you're not Ieyasu in 1584, Ieyasu is probably the only one that's pardoned. If you're not Ieyasu, you're in for a real struggle. So, and you actually have like, you could say 1582, right? You could say this is the easy mode, and you could say 1591 is hard, and then 1584 is expert, because you can't leave out 1591. Hidetsugu is kind of a nice middle ground, where it's like he's already established, but it's not Hideyoshi, so he's not quite as strong. But it's still really tough. 1584 is like the penultimate. That's like, you're in for it now. Prepare to suffer, right? This is like, okay, it's on. You're taking the gloves off. Are you sure you want to take the gloves off? You sure you want to take the gloves off? All right, you know, okay, Awakening's gonna take the gloves off now. This is you know, it. All right, it gives me the idea that this could be the next community run. I don't know how yet, but I'm just like, this could be a very difficult community run, because I can't. Hashiba is so difficult to beat. I can't. I've taught you'd have to watch, if you go back and just watch me play against Hideyoshi. There's so many different ways that this guy can beat you. But again, the first point is just 1582 gives you time to prepare, whereas 1584 it's like boom, he's here, he's stacked already, and he's attacking you right away. Deal with it, right? It's like there is no prep time. When you can't be Batman, when you don't have prep time, okay? In the comics world, Batman beats anybody as long as he has prep time. That's the joke, okay? But it touches on a lot of real world things. When you don't have time to prepare, those are the tough starts. And anything where you just don't, where you have to just go. Enemies coming at you, you gotta fucking go. There's no time to sit back and draw up a strategy. There's no, you know what I mean? It's time to put the theories into practice, and you have to do it right now. You did all, you know, there's doing all the backseat talking. You were doing all that backseat talking. That time is done. You have to show up now. Now it's time to show up for the game, and you have to show up right away. That's what 1584 does, in the form of Hideyoshi Hashiba in this game. And to me, Motochika is super screwed. He's got a 2 difficulty. Alright, hold on. Let me just cut it there. I don't want to ramble all day. What's up, Lucretia? MSS, what's up, Adam? Yeah, the most important thing is having fun. I agree. We have to apply. Yeah, I mean, if you watch this channel, you understand the context that I'm speaking about. I'm not just saying. We're not just looking for. I'm not just. That's why I said Motochika is interesting, because he has the territory, he has the space, he has the troops to make some moves. We're not talking about a Yanbayu run. We're not talking about you know, one clan start, super boring. Motochika is an interesting start. You know, you have some tools to play with, you have some territory, you have some different things that you could try. But you have this huge, overwhelming army coming at you. So it feels like, the best way I could put it is just like a tower defense game. Where it's just like, we're going to give you so many resources, try to hold out for as long as you can. I can't believe he only has 2 difficulty. After his conquest of Awa, Motochika rules over half of Shikoku. As he makes steady progress towards uniting Shikoku under him, his rivalry with Hideyoshi Hashiba only grows deeper. 2 difficulty. This would be like a 5-star. If I had to scale this game on difficulty, like on the 1 to 3 stars, Motochika would be a 4-star. He would break the limits. He's in the hardest region. Again, there's so many different ways to attack. Why this start is so insane. Okay. I think I've got everything set. We don't have any officers. I think I took off the pirate cruise. I think I had the pirate cruise with the Kono, but I took them off. We're just gonna play this out as a proof of concept, if you will. Hashiba is just so difficult to fight in this game. Hideyoshi Hashiba. Hidetsugu, like I said, it falls off. Even 1591. 1591 is really tough too, but it does fall off. Somewhat. You know what I mean? It's like you went from S tier to like B tier. From Hidetsugu to Hideyoshi ruling over the clan. This is the final boss. This smiling lunatic is the final boss of this game. Okay? And I don't know if that's ever going to change. I just think that we got the perfect storm in Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, where we can see it on display. 1584 is a perfect starting date. You can see why he's so fucking strong. But in my mind, it's like, yeah, unless we get something where Ieyasu's in charge. Maybe pre-Osaka 1610. But Ieyasu's a close second, but Hideyoshi's like, he's another step up, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep thinking about it. I'm like, we had a hard fucking time beating Ieyasu in Osaka. But Hideyoshi is a step above him. And when I think about it, I'm like, this guy's actually another tier. It's like he's like an anime. It's like an anime cartoon is what I'm explaining to you, right? You know the anime trope of, oh, you thought this was the worst villain that the heroes defeated. Well, there's one even more beyond. That's how I feel like right now. I feel like I'm watching an episode of fucking Dragon Ball in the 90s. I just beat Vegeta, and they're like, oh, Vegeta's got a boss that's even worse than him. You're like, what? There's someone worse? No, there's not. And it's like, no, there is. What's up, Kyle? Watching at work. Well, bro, I appreciate it. What's up, Dessert? Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Hashiba's moves. Nobukatsu Oda decides to make an alliance with Ieyasu, making the power balance unstable in the nation. On the other hand, Ieyasu was building a nationwide alliance to surround Hideyoshi. I guess Ieyasu had a good idea, but Nobukatsu kind of screws it up. Nobukatsu doesn't let the war kind of play out. With this gigantic castle built, Hideyoshi gathered his daimyos and prepared for the battle. They were about to face off in Komakiyawa. Kowaki-yama. Okay. Now, I don't remember... I haven't played this start in a year, so I don't remember if there's anything that's gonna destroy Well, I haven't played as Motochika in this scenario. I've done Nobukatsu on the channel. I don't know if there's anything I need to watch out for with events. We can just let them play out so we can see how brutal this is. Probably should. Because I want to get a good experience on this so I can measure it to see if this could be our next community run can be 1584. Do we just take it to another level? Oh, the first battle of Ueda, that's right. That makes the Uesugi and the Sanada a vassal as well. This scenario is just Hideyoshi's ambition. This scenario, so there should be an Easter egg in this game. When you click on this scenario, it should change, and you go back to the title screen and you go to play again, it should change the name and it should say Hideyoshi's Ambition. And it should have Hideyoshi on the side instead of Nobunaga. They should have done that for an Easter egg. It's like, oh, you like to play in 1584? Well, welcome to Hideyoshi's Ambition. where the house always wins. The house being Hideyoshi. I'm starting to remember why I avoided this scenario. Like, I played it as Nobukatsu, and I was like, last year, and I was like, I don't want to go through that again. I was like, I don't want to go through that again. So, okay, so the Uesugi, the Sanada become vassals. The Ukita are already a vassal. Why did the Uesugi become a vassal? I don't even know that. I don't know the story behind that. Everybody around him is a vassal, I know that. Ukita, he's got an alliance with the Mori. It's a 3-year deal. So ideally, you would survive for 3 years, and then maybe you can turn the Mori against the Hashiba. 3 years. But the Uesugi and the Sanada become vassals of Hideyoshi. So through them, I guess he would take over the rest of the map. How does Ieyasu even win this battle? Well, he doesn't, right? Don't they sue for peace? Unsanctioned reconciliation. The following clans form alliances. Oda and Hashiba 36 months. Tokugawa and Hashiba for 48 months. So 4-year deal. So Motochikas kind of left out, twisted in the wind, huh? That's crazy. So Motochika joins Ieyasu's coalition against Hideyoshi, and when they sue for peace, he gets left out. The Chosokabe just get stuck holding the bag, and Hideyoshi's enmity, they incur his wrath. They're like, okay, I'm going to make peace with Nobukatsu, I'm going to make peace with Ieyasu, but I'm still pissed off. And Motochika's over there. So I'm going to take out all my frustration on this guy over there. That's what this sounds like. There's no peace for them, huh? Wow. Yeah, this is impossible. Alright, let's see. Again, it's not a terrible, it's a good clan, but the odds are just hopeless. This is part of Shikoku, right? So Motochika would get a bonus here. What side are the Suzuki on? Are they teamed up with anybody? No. What about these guys are, right? Yep. Kono? Okay. What do you even do to survive? I'm gonna start building fortifications. I mean, I guess. Oh man, this is should we go defense infrastructure right away? First try. First try is always the most exciting. It's very like, okay, you're in the shit. There's no reference points. You know what I mean? There's nobody to compare it to. There's no like, I've heard this or I've heard that. It's like, nobody does this ever. Nobody does this ever. You're the first one in. You're breaking ground. You know what I mean? You're like, is there a landmine under here? Nobody breaks ground over here because it's full of landmines. Everybody knows. Alright, I'm going to take my chances and see if this doesn't blow up in my face. It's fine. I'll take the chance. I haven't played as the Chosokabe in their prime either, so it feels very... the situation is dire. The clan is fresh. So it's exciting. I don't even want to commit to anything yet. You know, we only got 9,000 9,000 starting gold to play with, 1,500 balance to play with. You know what I mean? We got to really think about it before we commit too hard. We got to go with the safe bets, which is like, build a couple towers, look over our castle lords, let's get the basic policies, let's not lean into anything just yet. Until I have that light bulb moment where it's like, ah, that's what I should do. When you have that light bulb moment in the grand strategy game where you're like, should have done that. Should have done that. Should have just, should have unplugged it. Should have restarted. Should have done that 3 hours ago. Eagle-eyed is probably for sure. Hideyoshi's gonna be spamming non-stop covert, I'm sure. I don't know who this guy is. Why he has a castle? What are his stats? Ooh, well, he has Confuse Abuse. Second son of Motochika, he became head of the Kawaga in Sanuki and lord of Amagiri Castle, then was forced back to Tosa by the Toyotomi army. After he died, the family had no heirs. Okay. I had no idea. Why are his stats so low? Is he the one that advocated for surrender? Hold on one second, guys. Okay, alright, so what was he saying? Just going on a fucking ramble. Right, yeah, so 1584. I think he's the one who advocates for surrender. I think that's why his stats are so low. I know one of his kids, this has got to be the kid, because I just didn't recognize him because of his name. One of his kids advocates for Motochika to surrender. And his stats are pretty low, so I guess that's why. But honestly, it's like, bro, yeah, you're fighting like half of the map. It's not just Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi, the Mori, the Ukita. Alright, did we move everybody? I think I shipped both guys out, right? No, we have one more attendant. He's got networking and eloquence. Networking. put him here. A timely networking trigger could save the day. You never know. It has worked before, dude. Actually, networking has it's been kind of crazy. It's kind of a crazy. How many attendants do I have? Okay, let's see. Let's get this guy. Repair. Civil construction. 3 traits that all have to do with building and rebuilding. Oh, he's already building. Utmost devotion. Just give me counterattack. And then I'm gonna go irrigation at my main base because that's where Motochika's gonna Motochika. That's where Motochika's gonna charge out of, so we want him to have as many troops as possible. 6 weeks left on your master's dessert? Man, you're almost there, bro. What's up, Phantom? You can never finish Chosokabe. The Miyoshi love to bully you. Oh yeah, primetime Miyoshi? Miyoshi are actually pretty strong in the early days. You probably just didn't do anything of note. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. But they seem really low. They seem really low, so my suspicion is that he's the one who advocated for surrender. Although it didn't mention it in his bio, so who knows. You can mess around with the militarization that they have too. Militarization, you know, it's kind of scuffed in this game because they immediately counter with covert every time you militarize in this game, so it's kind of a missed opportunity because militarization feels like it's supposed to be the quick fix. Militarization is supposed to be the quick fix to long marches. It's supposed to help facilitate long marches. But they overtune the AI so where they spam you with rays when you militarize. And that just causes the whole thing to collapse. You know, the mechanic doesn't work. And it makes marching longer more difficult. I haven't seen this in a year. Oh yeah, look, they show little Nobukatsu. He's like, yeah, it's all about me. And then he just shrinks behind the real players, you know? Oh yeah, Hidetsugu's blunder. The best battlefield commander of his age? Ieyasu? The best battlefield commander? Oh yeah, Tsuneoki dies.
の戦闘で勝負は決した。徳川方の圧勝である。だが辛くも逃げ戻った秀次から敗北を聞いた秀吉は全く動揺した。
Hideyoshi was not disturbed.
いや、動揺を
Or at least he did not let it show.
たかが
I thought he chewed out Hidetsugu immediately.
人々の関心事ではないと言わんばかり。あたかも長久手での戦などなかったかのごとく悠然と退陣を続ける秀吉に今度は家康の方があっけに取られた。結局領有の因縁は外交の舞台に移る。手痛い一撃を食らわせた家康の手腕と敗戦を滋賀にもかけぬ秀吉の豪胆が
That is not.
おきびのように互いの心でくすぶり続けたまま。
And don't forget Nobukatsu. Well, that was something. The plot just hits frontline castles. Yeah, but when you have tons of castles, you don't need it anymore. Like, a lot of things work late game, but it's late game, you know what I mean? Hideyoshi Asiba became the closest former Oda retainers to becoming the great unifier. Hideyoshi's rise to prominence had produced more than a little animosity. Nobukatsu, guardian of Samboshi and the de facto head of the Oda clan. Alright, so they're just gonna go through the text. I don't think anything's gonna beat... I don't think I'm gonna read anything crazier than Ieyasu was the greatest commander of his time. Yikes. Really vindicates the saying that history is written by the winner. When they're like, oh yeah, Ieyasu, best commander ever. 100 leadership. Okay. Sure. Did you say Chosokabe have pledged their aid? Oh yeah. Let's see if they mention what happens to the Chosokabe after the battle. Or is that the event? Is that it? Shikoku Expedition. The continued struggle for leadership over the Oda clan drove the regions surrounding the capital into an uproar. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Motochika Chosokabe fought to unify Shikoku. Eventually, Hideyoshi Hashiba took control of the capital, but Motochika sided with Ieyasu against him at the Battle of Komaki Nagakude. Even after making peace with Ieyasu, Hideyoshi was still wary of the Shikoku, still wary of Shikoku and demanded submission from the Chosokabe clan. Shikoku. Gotta get the DLC to play as Shikoku. So, what did Hideyoshi do? He asked the Chosokabe to relinquish control over all of our territory in exchange for his recognition of Tosa as a country. Does he take us for fools? Shikoku was won by our strength alone. Why should we just hand it over to him? Even brother cannot suppress his anger. Chosokabe refused Hideyoshi's terms of surrender and hurried to bolster their army for the conflict that was sure to follow. I didn't think you would surrender so easily, but to so brazenly defy me, you truly are a bat on a birdless island. Oof. Times have changed since Honnoji. Don't think that you can pretend to be king of Shikoku forever. Hideyoshi promptly sent an army to conquer Shikoku, calling upon the Mori for support. The Mori, I think, I was just speculating, But I feel like the Mori is the tipping point in this campaign. Like, the Mori is just... That's the last straw. It's just too much because of the Mori. Like, if they're gonna cross and invade us down, not from Amagiri, but from the western island where the Kono are, I think that's what causes it to just be too much. Because then even if you can hold off Hideyoshi, you have all of Chigoku marching. Kanbei Kuroda was entrusted to lead the vanguard, and Hidenaga was appointed as general. Including the Mori clan's troops, an army said to exceed 100,000 began its march into Shikoku. It's going to be more than that. The great unifier of Japan, I could not dream of a better opponent. No matter how great your army, we will never let Shikoku be overrun by outsiders. They did just that. 20 years later, they did just that. Oda and Tokugawa, Oda and Chosokabe, Oda and Sasa clan and Tokugawa for 12 months. So out of all these alliances that happen in Ieyasu's little coalition, because this is basically a coalition, we're the only ones who are on our own on the other end of the world. Like, Motochika's he's pretty ballsy to join this effort when he's the only one on the other side by himself. He has no support. Everyone else is kind of next to each other, you know. Nobukatsu and Ieyasu, that's how I stayed alive. I could at least call on Ieyasu to slowly make his way over and keep me in the game. But, yeah, that's not the case for Chosokabe. We're on our own over here. Mikawa agitation. Oh, it's already done? It happens in 1 second. Unsanctioned reconciliation. Okay, so the coalition isn't even allowed to breathe before it's over. Oda clan and Hashiba clan. Okay, so the war's over. Okay. The war's over. That was it. That's it, everybody. They started the war, and the war's already over. That's the stream. There you go. We're done. Chosokabe 40k. Yeah, it's 2-to-1 odds, and then you have to defend the whole island. You have to defend the whole island. It's 2-to-1 odds. Yeah, it's too much. So, like I said, my worry with the Mori is they can crash right down here. Maybe we can we make them a vassal? Make the Suzuki a vassal. What about this guy? Okay. Not them. Maybe if I got help from the Automo? But the Automo are free-falling too, aren't they? Do they even like us? Normal. Normal's pretty good, considering Motochika's situation. What if we appeal to the Shogun? Tell the Shogun to stop. Force the Shogun to force Hideyoshi to stop hitting me. It's not fun. Yeah, he's just free to punch. To head west. So, I think if I did this as a community series, we would turn off the reconciliation, so that Hideyoshi would at least have to fight in another front. If we were in the west, if we were doing Chosokabe. If we were in the east, I guess it didn't matter. We could just... We'd annul the vassal, the submission or whatever. Distant employment. That's why we put level 2 right away. Just to get a chance. Just to get a chance of getting somebody. Okay, I think we have to march right away. So, if I don't make the Suzuki a vassal, I'm pretty sure Hideyoshi is. So I think we have to do that. Because otherwise he'll make them a vassal and they'll attack us. They're still screwed either way. But this way, they won't marshal against me right away. And then we'll take this guy out. We have to beat the Kono. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. 90 days? This is why they have Way of the Chosokabe, huh? It sucks. They should have just had Flag of Chinju. Flag of Chinju to both clans. It's just not they're not even a point. If I have Flag of Chinju, you can't. At least you can't counter Flag of Chinju. But Way of Chosokabe, it's like a big. You're just painting a big red target on your a big target for the crosshairs. Like I'm militarizing. Raise, please trigger a raise over here. Chinju at least is just a flat movement buff. That's much better. I'm gonna wait. Send this guy out, he can occupy it. And you know what? We're both gonna wait. We'll both wait. Yes. Don't hold me to it. It's been 2 months. Yeah, so final boss of the game. I'm telling you. Thank you. Wow. Did we even get the tower done? Did we get the first tower done? Okay, we did get the towers done. That's something. Holy shit. I didn't even get to do anything. Alright. Oh, you can't send me any help? Alright. Well, at least you're not attacking. At least you're not attacking. Yikes. Maybe I should go this way. Oh, shit. Maybe I'll get the chance. I gotta wait. Might have to wait, but maybe I'll still get the chance to do that. Is there any point to taking out Sogo? There's only 2 people left. Yikes. Man, there's just no time. He's dying? This guy's dying? Oof. 33 defense? Oh, he's dying. 79 years old. Okay, right. This guy's just terrible. His stats are just terrible. Okay. He's got gunnery. I mean, he's got some stuff, but definitely not the leader of, like... Definitely not the leader. Man, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but... I don't know what to do. 70k. Oh, he's going after our ally, too. Yeah. That's why I made him a vassal. Like, if I don't make him a vassal, he'll just make him a vassal and he'll march against me. This way, he's at least got to wipe him out. You know. Alright, hopefully we can fight from here. Wow, this could be a very fast game over. I mean, very quick. Very quick game over. So from here, the Ukita, he can call on the Ukita to attack. And then as time goes on, the Mori will surround us as well. Nobody has Sea God. See, that's our problem. Actually, I didn't want you. I did it backwards. We want, confuse. Where? Oh, okay, I see. Can we even win a battle? A medium scale battle, can we win that? Yeah, they backed out, that's the thing. Really hope that little demon is his trait rather than his skill. Hero 4 land trait is such a waste outside of Shikoku. Yeah, it's a weird trait. It really, in my mind, it really solidifies the Chosokabe as a beginner force. You know, like, just play them on the island, destroy some people, but don't do anything else. You know, turn it off after you destroy some people on the island. I think that's why I put them, like, they're in my top 5 beginner clans, the Chosokabe, for that reason. Like, they feel very geared towards new player friendly in the beginning. And, you know, once you take over, once you bully a couple of people on the island, then that's it, you know. It's like, alright, that was fun. I know the basics, now I can play as somebody else. They're up there with the Oda, in the sense that they capture that sentiment, you know? Like, let me just figure stuff out, but not get my teeth kicked in trying to figure stuff out. Look at this invasion. This is... Hopefully, I'm close enough. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I'm not close enough. Okay, we've got to ride down. This guy's stats are so terrible. I'm thinking I might just fire him. I don't know if I have somebody better, though. Come along, I guess. If you must. Let's win that authority battle, then maybe I can make this clan a vassal. And, I don't know, maybe that'll do something for me. I have no idea. What is the conservator trait? Can I use that for a split second? Yeah. I don't know anybody who has musket besides that guy, but okay. Come on, you bastards. Are you really just gonna sit there? That ain't right. That is not right. Oh, we're not close enough yet. Damn. Alright, that's gotta be it. Gotta be close enough. Oh my god. It's Hashiba too. So I don't a Chamberlain? You're even gonna throw a Chamberlain at me? It's a bit excessive. Alright, I'm gonna take this battle. Yay, masa. I'm gonna take this battle, and this could be the stream right here. Goenbei's got, oh, he's only at 15? And if I wait, it's just gonna get worse and worse. I have nothing else to bring. Oh, man. What a hopeless situation. These two guys have the lowest loyalty on the right side, but they're completely stacked. It looks like all the weak units are on the bench. And there's a lot of weak units. And this terrain sucks. This does not favor the defender at all. This should be a high ground. How is this not high ground? It's the only spot that could be a high ground too. It didn't do me any favors. There's not an inspire point, and there's not even a high ground, so it's just completely... One camp entrance. One camp entrance, so there's no taking the camps either. No, we have the same thing on our end, but we're the small guys. Okay, so let's see. 78, 77, 16. Nobody's even that good here. Hidenaga's probably the best guy. Yeah, we're gonna lose to like the B team. Soldiers restored and defense increased. He's got 5 units in reserve. I'd like to control some of these points, but I don't even see how. Like, you can tell that they're going to be able to grab all 4 points. Maybe I can fight for this one. Everything else is going to be either a clash, which is not in our favor, or they're just going to outright take it. That guy's stats are in the 30s, man. There's in the 30s, bro. 39 attack. Oh my god. Hopelessness. Okay, so the best thing I can do, I can set up a pincer here at this spot. And then set up a wall here. Probably put Motochika, because that's Hidenaga. If there's anybody who's going to stay forever in this fight, it's going to be Hidenaga. So if we send all three of these people, we might be able to steal that. And then the right side is just... I don't know. I don't even know what it can do here. We can't really fight these guys on a point-to-point basis, so... Alright, let's see. Maybe we can capture this very quickly. Why is he glowing? Ooh, what does that mean? Land advantage? That's gotta mean something. Maybe something's gonna trigger when I unpause. Oh. Okay. Nah, we didn't even make it. Alright. So if I get a guy around and behind them, they're going to rotate out until we're exhausted and break there. And this is only a matter of time too. So we can try to break this guy to free up 2 people. And going for a camp does nothing. Maybe keep an extra guy pinned back, but that's about it. But we can try to quickly destroy this guy to free up some people. If we free up some people, I might be able to set up a wall and then grab one camp, but then to do it again, we don't have the gas to do it again. That's the problem. I just don't have the soldiers to pull that off again. Damn, they bullied me off of that spot. Pushed me right off, huh? Oh, this guy's gonna already breaking, okay. That means I don't need him for that. Right, so we capture that, we free up 2 units. We can try to set up a pincer here, and then someone's got to back up Motochika. Concerted attack. Who's got higher defense here? The Sun, right? Sun's got cheer. It's got more units though. Alright, hurry up. Not gonna make it. It's faster. Chikayasu's got 85. Oh, they're both at 105. Okay. Let me send Chikayasu over here. Can we get a pincer here? It looks like we should get a massive pincer here. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. We'll go for the big pincer. What? What's up, Chow? You could watch the morning stream. Yeah. Well, it's not going to be a long one today. Right. Is it a single person? Oh, it's just a single person. I don't think that's worth it. Well, we can run a rotation. We can rotate out. He's got to occupy this, which I'm sure he's coming this way. Confused, ready? It's not going to be any good over here. We need Confused here. Did we lose this? We didn't lose it? Okay. Guess you can go over there. He's gonna run back this way. Come on. This is where the line starts to falter. We're gonna start buckling right here. Oh, it's already gone. What? What's going on here? Come on. Come on now. Don't give me that nonsense. Okay. On Bay. Just rest up. Just rest up. You know what, Mr. Speedy? Let's send you towards the camp. You can at least pull somebody off the stack. For now. Oh, you know what? He's gonna do 10. Yeah, he's gonna do 10 hits a pop. I'm not gonna waste him here. I'll send him towards him. What does he do? Caution? Okay. You better hurry. The fuse is not ready?
兵らよ、こう進めるぞ。この国は覆さねば。いざ我が部をこの戦場に示さん。我が戦闘の切れ味、その身で確かめよ。苦しき戦局を
We are
覆さねば。この戦闘にて
at the end of our
勝敗を決
strain.
めてやりましょう。
I'm gonna try to get him down to yellow and then fall back and try to recover a little bit.
ご命令とあら。
But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Maybe Motochika can dislodge this guy and then help defend this camp. You know what? This guy can probably do more good helping me do that. I didn't think about that, but yeah, I should have done that already. Gonbei out. Shit. Hidenaga is a huge problem. He's never gonna leave. Confuse is ready, but it's not gonna help at all. I can't get this guy down to yellow. They just keep coming. Come on, get to green at least. Am I doing this wrong? Why can't I pull this guy off? He can't move. Okay, now you guys want to move. Okay. No, that makes sense. When it's time to run. When it's time to run, that's when he falls. That's pretty much it. Ooh, he did break. Okay, cool. I don't think I can get down there to stop all that, but... What? Oh, okay. Oh shit, they're trying to kill Motochika. It's not enough to take the camp. They're trying to hunt me down now. We gotta play some Pac-Man now. Okay. Inferior defeat? You were annihilated. That was annihilation. That was all my armies. All I could put in the field. Alright, we got nothing left. How long am I agitated for? Is it like 3 months? Okay. Hang in there, son. Crucial in responding to emergencies. In these days of constant war, we can afford no slights. Cool. Tani, I should probably fire that guy. Where are you, Tani? I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to the castle. I mean, they might keep marching. Shit, let me see if they keep marching. I don't want to put him there. Yeah, okay, good thing I did put him there. Add a port. We could put a port back here. Did we get system reform? Okay. Employ. Now we should have people available, right? Just junior. Kind of want to put him in my unit. That's gonna fall, so Amagiri's gonna be by itself. Is it too late to make this clan a vassal? Probably, right? Oh, it's not too late. They can't help me yet, but maybe when they march on the capital, they'll send a unit. Or Motoyama Castle. I'm running out of supplies. How are the Suzuki doing? Well, they held out longer than I did at this castle, so you know, that's something. Great. Forced conscription, yes. Get whatever you can. You know what? I'm gonna put him there anyway. Fuck it. He's the best person for it, right? Kind of. That guy's deathbed. Yeah, put him there. At least our boy won't surrender the castle. Right? I mean, he shouldn't. Nice. Dig in. Matter of fact, to play. Get this guy over here. Ooh. What happened? What's up? Had enough? Shameful. One and done? One pump chump? Sad. You already left, alright. Out of supplies, huh? So if I put these guys to defense, so he focuses on fortresses. What an interesting puzzle. That's supposed to be mine, and so is this, right? Shizui Castle. What about, well, so just this one. Alright. It's one labor, right? Castle didn't take any damage. That port is a no-go. We haven't even seen the Mori yet, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even try to get focus on investing on any of the frontline castles. You have to just assume that they're all gonna fall. You just want to build up the back lines. Damn. Sure. Automo are falling? Come on, Automo. Automo are another one in this start date that are just... It's not good. So maybe we team up with Shimazu. Oh, no, they don't like us. The only people that like us are the Automo. This is crazy. Look at all this green. Look at all this green. The grass is greener on the Hashiba side. For sure. What's up, Didi? Okay, so he has no other targets. It's just me because let's see. There's everything here is allied. He took out Suzuki, reconciliated with the Oda. They've submitted to Tokugawa. So Hideyoshi has no one else to attack but Chosokabe. If I'm reading this map right. Maybe these guys up here? I guess these... No, because he doesn't reach them. Yeah, there's no one else to attack but us. Damn. And you gotta hold out for 3 years before the reconciliation wears off. Gotta get all the way to 1588. Oh, this seems impossible. Hey, give me a training grounds here. Ooh, 91 political. Okay, that's alright. The Mori are moving into the neighborhood, so they'll be joining in soon as well. Prepare for the next invasion. The only hope is that, yeah, Hideyoshi just slowly stalls out. That he runs out of supplies. Like, he can't completely wipe us out because he has to run. He runs out of supplies sooner or later. Shigehide's only got 11 loyalty. I don't have any people. No supplies either. Damn.
お指図願えますか。敵はよく城を奪お
I'm
う。
just gonna see.
進軍について。
You can always turn around and run away. I could get at least 1,000 soldiers. He sends out too much, then we can just turn around and run back, you know? Can't do defense? Damn. Can anybody do defense? That's what I like to see. Farm. Oh, of course, conscription trigger. Why didn't I see that coming like a mile away? Damn conscription triggers, man. What does he use? What does Hideyoshi's board look like anyway? Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Order the strat. Wow. So he's got suppression. He's got the raid. Go to the priest. Bolster troops and trained garrison. Max soldiers plus 20%. That's a lot of swarm. Small unit supply, yep, plus 20 extra days. Damn. I was hoping he didn't have that. So if we did a Chosokabe run with the community, we need ninjas to raid this guy. Almost like non-stop. We need ninja code for sure. To try to slow him down. We need guys who can like dig in and defend. You know? And we need people that just raid the supply lines. 60 days. I don't know if that's enough, man. Is Shigehide still at 11? He's still at 11. I mean, there's a chance. There is a chance. Maybe something could happen there. See, if we can keep his supply lines low, it'll be like that, where he will attack, it will be overwhelming, but if we hold on, then maybe, you know, we might survive. Oh, he's militarizing. He's militarizing, and we're going to be the only target. Oh, shit. Nikita on the way. Because we pulled, yeah. I'll put Junior over here. Distant employment. See what you can do. You rode out? Can we beat him in combat? Can we beat him 2-on-1? If we beat him 2-on-1, and then we drop on the castle, we get to drop on the castle with whatever we have left, he might surrender it. We have confused abuse. But I have to... I think I have to take the camp because I can't lose my soldiers either. If I throw away my soldiers, I'm not going to be able to take the castle. Okay, you're going to go for that. So what if I just fucking block you off? What if I just block you off and maybe steal the castle? Send them back. Maybe this will be enough right here. No, it's not gonna be. Okay. No problem, no problem. We'll take the damage. I'm pretty sure I can just lure him out and steal the camp. Confuse abuse is ready. So we can hit him with confuse abuse and then maybe steal the camp behind him while he's confused. Send him back to the castle and then maybe he'll surrender the castle. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I forgot about quick fire. Well, just see if you can get around them. Do the lap. Run the lap. Maybe his loyalty will drop. You think it'll go down even more? That would be... I don't think a camp victory lowers loyalty. Yeah, if we beat him like 2-on-1, like if we had fought it out, yeah, I think so. But if I fought him 2-on-1, I wouldn't have had any soldiers. So that was the problem. And I want to take the castle. So let's see. We'll see if this is enough. We have to get him to surrender before Hideyoshi can get here. Fuck. I see them. He's not surrendering. He is not surrendering at all. Oh, maybe we'll capture him. Nope. Come on. Oh, Sea God. Alright. Court of the Pirate. A sign. A clear sign from the heavens. And he said no. And then another sign from the heavens. Why don't we give him back the castle? Okay, we give him back the castle and truce him out. Alright, that's the plan. Who am I allied with? Oh. Okay, Nobukatsu. Great.
して話とは何じゃ
Right, we'll truce him out. Let's see if this works.
話とは何じゃ
I should have bought something, a treasure or some shit, to sweeten the pot. Submit to Hashiba. Would this have done it though? Only because of the submit to Hashiba. Okay. Go fuck yourself. Why would I even play the game? Basically saying turn off the game. Alright, well we can't hold that castle. Even the Yukita can beat us down. Alright, let me get back to base. Back to base, people. I know you can beat this guy at least. How many people is it? Is it 4? It's 5. You can beat him at least. Distant employment. Let's do it. Can't resist the distant employment trigger. I can't resist it. And I don't want to. I don't want to live in the world where I resist distant employment. It's not a world I care to see. Just hold them for a few seconds. Ooh, I didn't know I had these guys. Damn it. Alright. We're out of here. That's going to be castle number 2. Castle number 2 that we lose. The top one. I mean, not that one. We already lost that one, but economy's going to start to spiral pretty soon. Give me another. You know what? Let's just wait for irrigation. Irrigation canal. Yeah, we can't even beat the Ukita. When I was at full strength, maybe, but not now. Too weak. $3,000. Yeah, just stay in the castle. Stay in the castle. Let's see who he puts there. I might be able to snipe it again. I kind of hope he puts Shigehide there again. Oh no, he didn't put Shigehide. Yeah, he learned his lesson this time. He's like, alright, I'm not putting Shigehide there anymore. If I can keep taking the castle, I can at least protect my back line. At least for a little while, you know? Look at the Kono holding out the Mori. Look at the Automo disappearing overnight. In the blink of an eye. Dude. Okay. What do these guys do for conservator? Increases harvest amount, decreases loyalty by 3. Decreases loyalty by 3. Should that bother me? No. By 3. So if you're at 16, I want to say it's a problem. Not really. Okay. Let's turn that conservator roll on. If we got marine transport, we can increase it by another 10%, huh? I think what I need is defensive infrastructure. Defense infrastructure. Construct command, but for what? can get a small discount on that. Tiny discount. Harvest might actually be really important for us, because this island is hell. #1 spot. I did a video, hardest places to play in Nobunaga's Ambition. Shikoku was #1. It doesn't even take that much playing in this game to realize it. Like, you realize it right away. It's just like, oh yeah, this is the worst place. Like, just a little bit, and you're like, oh, I don't like this place. I don't know why, but even if you can't quite, you don't even have to articulate it. You just play this in Shikoku for a little bit, and you're like, something about this place is just not. It just doesn't click, you know. I've got 3,000. I could try to militarize and steal this castle back, and I think I will. Don't have supplies though. You didn't even need help, huh? Kono Pirate? Oh my god, really? Ukita, you're gonna kill my blood? My bloodline? That's sick. Sadistic. Oh well. Plenty more where that came from. Plenty more Chosokabe where that came from. What's this? Hideyoshi's appointed chief advisor. Oh my god. Hideyoshi's ambition. Osaka Castle completed. Okay. Masamune and Kojuro. Okay. Take a break from the Hideyoshi glazing. At least. 2 months remain with the Oda clan. Oof. Great. Yeah, I'm not saying it would turn out any better, guys, but I think you have to have unsanctioned reconciliation turned off, so that at least Hideyoshi, because he has nowhere else to punch. There's no one else to punch but Chosokabe. There's no one else to punch on. I mean, it's just you and the bully. You know what I'm saying? You and the bully, all the other targets are gone. He's just got you. And he's pissed. I think maybe we can leverage Ieyasu and Nobukatsu to kind of invade Hideyoshi. Maybe keep him busy a little bit. Maybe can make something happen. What are we building there? Is it the... Oh, okay. That's the last one, right? We're already capped, yeah. Very limited building space. Very, very limited building space. This is probably going to be one of our last spot, probably. Back here. So this is heading towards a siege battle. We would siege here. Make this a defensive base. I'd still like to counterattack him, but I mean, his territory is just gonna get bigger and bigger. So counterattacking isn't exactly gonna work. That's kind of nice. He's cooperative. We're just losing, but he's still cooperative. That's kind of cool. Did you get to build a fortress? Nope. That's my fault. The number of soldiers have fled in fear of the Toyotomi clan's authority. That's suppression. Chosokabe's gone already. Okay. Dosetsu's final moments. Dosetsu's memories. That's a really awkward event between Muneshige and Ginchiyo. Really awkward. The Kono have done a better job. They've done a better job against their juggernaut than we have. Oh my god, that's embarrassing, man. Hordes. Oh, we still have to try. 80 attack, huh? Somebody better? Nope. Okay. How far up do I have to go? Probably to Moriyama, right? Oh, for real? Really, Shimazu? $3,000. 2,000. Fuck. Save yourself. Let's see. If we truce with them, probably need an item. Hold on, let me get an item. Some cheese. That'll do it. You can't fail with cheese. Dissolve your alliance with the Oda immediately. What? And some cheese. Cheese always gets it done. I don't even have to give him any territory. I could give him that castle, but I'm gonna need it, so. Foolishness. No, when Nobukatsu's calling you a fool, you know what I mean? It's not good. That is not good. How are you untrusting? You forced a deal. You don't trust us? Wow, the Shimazu? Damn. Oh yeah, the rumor. Okay, okay. Looks like too many, but we don't know that yet for sure. Oh, that's backbreaking. Now they're going to be able to flip them. That was my only advantage. My only advantage was that. Oh, super insight. It hit everybody, huh? Yeah, that was my only advantage, was that they were going to be slowed down for a second. Alright, let's see. How bad is it looking? It is 6,000 against 24,000. 4 times the odds. Yeah, I don't think we're beating that. And I've got 3,000 soldiers. 3,000 soldiers stuck. Alright, let's do the fight anyway. We'll take the fight anyway. What else are we gonna do? That son was recommended to be the heir by Hideyoshi. The one with the low stats? A death sentence? Yeah, it feels like the Chosokabe were left by themselves, literally to fend for themselves after the reconciliation. They're kind of the only ones that didn't get a break. Look at our battle lines. They gave me a 2-camp split, huh? 2-camp split with 4 units is hell in this game. So, if you get a 2-camp split and you only have 4 units, you're in for a miserable time. Because even if you have a strategy, the chances are you just can't execute anything because you only have 4 units. It's just stretches your resources so where you just can't execute anything really. Everything that you do is going to be just half as efficient. Like right here, the only thing I can really do is try to fight for this boulder spot. This guy's got speedy, right? Okay, so he could run up there pretty quick. He's the only one who's not a family member, so he's best suited. Maybe Chikayasu can get over here. Alright, let's do this thing. Breaking alliances when the Shimazu are the one forcing us to break the alliance. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, rip indeed. I don't even know if they're going to head towards the boulder spot. I'm just guessing. Alright, you go there, and then you go over here. I know I can get this tribe out of the way. Oh, but he's still got 1 unit in reserve, so that's not necessarily doing anything. Should be there really quickly. And then he should have that. And Motochika, honestly, is the best kind of person to hold a spot like this, outside of like Yukimura, because he's actually one of my favorite types of generals. It's just pure sustain. That's all he does. So this is an ideal situation for him, even though it doesn't look like it. All he's got to do is just hold the spot, you know? You might be able to drive these 2 away, but... how long until this Doomstack starts to run around? I sure hope you can... I don't know if we can. Because I've got that conservator roll, lowers loyalty by 3. You might not beat him. It might be better to let this guy pass. Oh no, he's gonna chase me down. Alright. And we can't hold that spot. Yeah, just let him pass. What happened to your stamina? The arrow fire? Hey, what about him? Okay. Just making sure.
敵を攻めます。
So if I can beat him back, but I don't think he's gonna run.
はい。
Loyalty's too high because of the Hashiva policy.
これは一体何が。敵は見逃さない。お指図。
Why don't we double team Gonbei? Maybe we can rout him. I see that.
敵を叩くぞ。
Yep.
我が武略をもって完全の敵を打ち払わん。いざ我が軍をこの戦場に示さん。ありえません。
Yeah, that conservator roll caused everybody to rout a little bit quicker. Just a little bit. I mean,
何事か起きたのか。
not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but still. Let me see if I can get another boulder off here. Because he's stuck in the corner, that's why I put him there. I figured if he breaks, he can at least hold the spot so I can get another roll. No pun intended. Why is your stamina going down so fast? Feels like his stamina is going down really quickly. Oh, come on, Boulder! No! He's getting away! Alright, did we get him? Ah, he's too far. He's gone. Doesn't look like it, but he's gone. Alright, that's it. That's all I can do. I don't even think Nagamasa's gonna rout. I think Nagamasa will probably still has like 200 more soldiers to lose. Motochika might die, bro. Oh no, because of the Occupy. Could have died. Inferior defeat. Completely annihilated again. Territorial suppression, man. Sasa and the Tokugawa have called a truce. He's still allied for Hideyoshi, with Hideyoshi for like 3 more years. Yeah, that's crazy. You have to hold out for years. I mean, years if you want to stay alive in this. And we've got rebellions everywhere. The Yukita are a vassal, and the Mori are allied for what, 2 years? Wow, everything is 2 to 3 years. It's way too long. The alliance is, I mean, right now it feels, this is the first try, so it feels like an eternity. There goes the Kono. There goes the Kono buffer.
ばしいですな。
I can't even do anything about the revolts. Cheese defense bases? I don't think cheese defense base, well, even that's not guaranteed to hold.
よろしいですか。
Josokabe being overpowered in Shogun 2 did not prepare me for their struggles. I mean, they're difficult in this game, like, late, but, I mean, it's supposed to be, it's a little bit overwhelming. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, he does lose to Hideyoshi. Let me just see who this is. Oh, it's probably a Suzuki officer. Because they got wiped out. They're scattered all over the place. Yeah, I think we can call it there. There's no coming back. If the Mori, man, the problem is you're fighting the Mori and the Okita. All I fought was the Hishiba. So, even if you stall them out for a little bit, it's only a matter of time before you have to deal with Mori and Okita. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't have unsanctioned reconciliation, even if we have that turned off, I don't know that it would be enough because, yeah, maybe he's got to send some resources to fight these guys in the east then, but you still have to fight all this in the west. Like, you're by yourself in this alliance still. I think I marched pretty quickly, too. I feel like he attacked maybe after 3 months or 4 months. I'm not sure if I could improve on my marching speed. Yeah, I don't know. Could be a good community run. That's all I'm saying. This could be a good community run. The cursed run, yeah, this is like a final boss run right here. It's difficult. It is difficult, though, I'll say that. This is the kind of run where, like, especially now that I've played it, it's tough. This is not like a oh yeah, you do this and you do that and it's a done, you know what I mean? This is actually tough, like, especially now that I've played it. This is not a matter of like, oh yeah, you just gotta change these couple of things. No, this is one of those runs where it's like, if somebody's like, oh yeah, Motochika 1584, not that difficult. I did that the other day. It's like, no, you call bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, no. Bullshit. I've seen it. It's difficult. You know what I mean? This is one of those runs where it's like, no, we're not capping. Okay, we're not capping. This shit is tough. For real. Like, I'm going to go back and watch the first 10 minutes, but I feel like he attacked me, I think, 4 months in. Gotta make it like 2 to 3 years before alliances even expire with Hideyoshi. Maybe Sandbox, there's a better chance. Maybe Sandbox there's a better chance because then you'll have to. Ideally, he would have to attack other people, but it still wouldn't make it much easier. Sandbox would be 1591, actually. It would basically turn it into 1591. He would steamroll the Ukita. Maybe you can make an alliance with the Mori. The Josokabe are alone, man. That's the problem. They are truly alone against this. The Yellow Tide. So, if you're in sandbox mode, maybe you can team up with Mori. And maybe his resources get spread out a little bit, but even then, you guys saw the Shimazu invade too, so then you're going to have to deal with Shimazu on the back end. I don't know. This is a tough one. This is one where you definitely need like 10 or so community officers just to help turn everything around. Preferably some sea gods. In my opinion, I recommend Sea God. That's my #1 tip. You're playing in Shikoku, you're going to need that Sea God. Yeah, the Automo collapsed immediately. It's shocking. I looked over and I'm like, they're gone. What happened? Automo are another one that are very tough. After 1582, the Automo are in a really shitty spot too. But at least they have... Soren has the S tier guys that can just collapse a whole army. They have Yukimura level officers. They have S tier, right? Motochika's like A tier, B tier. I hate to say it. As much as I love Motochika's my type of build, but I don't like running the best stuff or even near the best stuff. He's B tier. Motochika's B tier. That's just how it is. If I had to, you know, you could make the case for A tier, but really he's B. He's B. Soren's got S tier guys. He's got Yukimura level guys. He's got Dosetsu. He's got, what's his name? The God of War. He's got Muneshige. Soren's got guys that can collapse armies by themselves. Invading armies. He's got guys that, you know, I call them erasers. They just erase. Whatever the problem is, you set your eraser guy there and he just erases it. You don't have to think about it. You point and click. Hey, wipe out that front over there. Okay, and they just demolish everything in front of them. That's what Soren's got. So, yeah, it just sucks. You know, but I think in the hands of a player with Soren, you have a much better chance. A 100 million times better chance of holding off the Shimazu clearly. Joan is who I was thinking of. His name just came to me. Joan. Soren's got Joan, Dosetsu for a little bit, and then he gets Muneshige. And Ginchi gets Muneshige. So, and he has time. You have time. You're removed from that front. You have a little bit of time to prepare. As, you know, the Yellow Tide's just coming in. Motochika's right on the front line. And he's by himself. That's... So... And it's just him, man. His kids are not... His brother's not bad, and his kids aren't too bad. You know. Nobuchika's not bad. You're going to get Morichika later, who's another really cool officer. I like him a lot. He's another B tier or C tier, but I like him a lot. Actually, Morichika's C tier, because his tactics takes a long time to charge. It's like Mitsuhide levels of slow for the charge. But there's not a lot of depth here, which is good for a community run. That's what I like. So that means other people can get... That means you can get in where you fit in, you know what I mean? There's plenty of space to get on the Chosokabe train and be a standout, which is good. But for playing them like this, it's really bad. I might play them in 1582 so I could, you know, just to have more time. I might play Chosokabe in 1582. Put on, you know, put on the bumper rails, put on the training wheels, you know, and practice in 1582 before I graduate to 1584. I thought I could swim in the deep end. Maybe I need to stay in the shallow end of the pool for a little bit and work my way up. If you have time to build up, you know, anything is doable with time to build up in these games. Grand strategy game, you guys know. If you have time, then it doesn't matter. But when you don't have time, that's when it's like, okay, now there's a challenge. Now there's skill. Now there are skills. Skills are involved. Overrun has competition. The Overrun is bad just because that region is so awful. You know, that region up there is so awful. It's so much fun. You know what I mean? That Overrun was good. It just got cursed, so I had to end it. I couldn't continue after the sacrilege we committed in that run. It's unspeakable. I can't even talk about it. It's unspeakable. What's up, Young King? Is the challenge to start in 1584? Yeah, the challenge is in 1584. I would say 1582 would be good practice for 1584, though. So I'm probably going to do 1582. And then see if I can get up to the level to play at 1584. But, you know, challenges, everybody's at a different level, so I would recommend starting in 1582. This is tough. This is not, like I said, if somebody's like, hey, I did this and I got this done no problem, I'm going to say, how the fuck did you cheat it? You know what I mean? I'm going to say, how'd you cheese it? Because I'm not buying it. Especially after experiencing it, I'm not buying it. I'm just like, nope, I need to see it because I don't believe it. Like, this is a tough fucking start. I think you have to play it in sandbox, or you have to bare minimum have unsanctioned reconciliation turned off, because all this is gone. Hideyoshi's just free to deal with you, so it's basically just you versus Hideyoshi and his friends. You know, there's no help. So Chosokabe got stuck holding the bag. Nobukatsu and Ieyasu made a deal, but they got stuck holding the bag. You're gonna see if you can do it. Good luck, man. The Chosokabe kids are solid. Yeah, they're solid. They're like B tier, Chow. I'd say they're B. They're B tier. Shikoku. Yeah, it could be a community run. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if people would want to see it, though. You know what I mean? It's like, it would be tougher than Ieyasu. This could be a run where we're just constantly failing and restarting. You know? Your luck. Oh, you managed to get Shigehide? Yeah, I made a play for Shigehide. Shigehide got wiped out, so he got appointed this castle first. So I made a play to try to get him, but I just didn't get the surrender trigger. It could have gone a different way. This is the type of run where you just have to go again and again, and you need a little bit of luck, like you're saying. You have to find a couple of spots where just luck happens, and it allows you to continue. But a Shikoku community run, we're going to need all the stops for that one. We're going to need Flag of Chinju. We're going to need, like I said, guys who can defend, who can really fucking go down swinging with castles. We're going to need guys who can restore soldiers. We're going to need ninjas to fucking fuck with Hideyoshi's supply lines. We're going to need counter ninjas to stop Hideyoshi's bullshit. It would just be like, you're going to need to bring out all the stops just to hold this guy back. We're going to need a Voltron build. We're going to need everybody to have some kind of different key piece that maybe can help stem the tide in the end. And then it depends on the pilot, too. Because I've been known to fuck up some battles. So you can have all the right pieces and still fuck it up. You know what I mean? I'm reminded of our Kagegatsu community run. We had that battle where we had it in the bag and I forgot to defend my camp and we just lost. You know? You can always just drop one. And this dropping one here feels worse than the Osaka run. Because if you drop a battle here, it's just game over. I mean, there's nowhere to run. I felt like with Kagekatsu up here, if you drop one up here, you can just kind of, we have Yonezawa back here to kind of fall back to. And Ieyasu has to come and chase me back out if I fuck it up, and then I can try again. Kind of like a gopher situation. You can come out of your hole and fuck around, and if things get too crazy, you burrow back, and that's what I could do. You can't do that with Chosokabe. Like, there's nowhere to go. You're hemmed in with Shimazu behind you. This is a problem too, dealing with these guys. That's a problem, man. I don't know. We would need a lot to go right, but it could be good. It could be a fun one. I don't think it could go as long as the Uesugi because I just don't see... I don't know. To turn this around just feels very... I don't know. It's a fun one. It's a fun thing to try to figure out. It's one of those... It's a gauntlet run. You know? A gauntlet run. A gauntlet run. A gauntlet run. Where you just go again and again and again, and you keep trying and trying and trying. Yeah, a lot of luck to get something good from distant employment. Yes, that would be great. Oh, that's right. We nerfed Ieyasu's castles for the Osaka. That's true. Yeah, because Ieyasu's castles are already built up. I've noticed that in some of these scenarios. In some of the scenarios, like when Nobunaga's on the rise, for example, to help facilitate that the story triggers the way that it's supposed to trigger, basically Koei has taken steps in the design to make sure that it's on rails as much as possible because they don't want people to miss the story. So one of the things that you'll notice if you go through some of these scenarios and you look at the key players, Shingen, Kenshin, stuff like that, where it's like, we need Shingen to be the master of Kai and be unstoppable. They'll go the extra mile and they'll develop their castles more than their neighbors. So when you look under some of these castles, some of these guys have head starts on everybody else. And it's just there to make sure that for story purposes, they don't get wiped out. Like, Koei really overtuned a lot of the clans when it matters. So Ieyasu at Osaka, all his stuff is even more developed than it needs to be. Like, everything should be, in my opinion, everything should be starting at 0. You know, if you're a big clan especially, you shouldn't have more shit developed than a smaller clan. Like, it's just incredibly unbalanced. But for story purposes, like I said, they want to make sure that those events fire off. That's their first priority. If you look at the design of this game, one of the biggest priorities was the story. They wanted to make sure that the events fire off no matter what. So it's very overtuned for the big guys for that reason. More than usual. You know, it's always going to be overtuned, but it's even further than that. All these castles, some of these castles are really fucking developed in this game. So we could nerf Hideyoshi's castles. I didn't even look at them. I'm sure his stuff is stacked. I just don't know if it's going to matter. Maybe for the purposes of him beating up his neighbors, it might matter. It might slow down. What's his income? His policies, man. The fact that he can just get all this stuff right away is crazy. His income's got to be really up there, too. 2,000 a month right now. Wow. His income 4,600. Maybe 10,000 income total because of the money he's got tied up in policies already. Maybe 10,000 income. So yeah, maybe resetting Hideyoshi's castles to base level so he has to actually build up along with everybody else. Could do that. Unsanctioned reconciliation, turn that off so he has to fight in the east. And maybe even turn off the alliance with the Mori. Maybe if you do all those things, maybe you have a chance. But yeah, this just feels unwinnable. This feels like the rest of the map doesn't matter. It's just you and Hideyoshi. Chosokabe versus Hideyoshi, that's all it feels like. Like he has no one else to attack, which is crazy. It's nuts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this this beatdown. beatdown slash proof of concept. I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, man, I'm like, how do you even do this? And then I figured I've got to try this in the morning. I've got to see how this goes. Because in my mind, I was thinking it was going to play out kind of like this. I was like, I don't see how. I actually thought I was going to do better. I actually thought I was going to do better than I did. And I did worse. So I forgot how strong he is. I haven't fought him since the Nobukatsu run. I haven't fought him since that. So anyway, yeah, this could be a contender for the community run. Our next one. Our From the Ashes Nobunaga campaign is almost done. I'm going to do one more on Sunday, and then that might be it. So Sunday might be the last part. Because I've pretty much restored Nobunaga's borders in that to Honnoji borders. Almost. And I don't think there's anybody left that can really stop us anymore in that run. Like, if Ieyasu had built up like he did in Ikari's run on his channel, which Ikari's playing as Mitsuhide, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. He's playing as Mitsuhide at Honnoji, which is very tough too, especially because he's just fought everybody. But if Ieyasu had built up like this in our Nobunaga run, maybe he'd be able to fight us, but I don't think he can, because all he has is everything in Tokai. So he doesn't have enough to really fight us. So anyway, the final part to that will probably be Sunday. So after that, we might go with this. And I'll just, like I said, turn off unreconciled, unsanctioned reconciliation, reset Hideyoshi's castles, and maybe just turn off the Mori's alliance. I still don't think it'll be enough. We could do 1582 as a trial run. If you guys want to see that, I guess. I could do that. I could stream that. If not, I'll just play it myself. But we could do 1582 as Chosokave to better gauge the power. See how much better that would be? And then do 1584. But like I said, we're going to need... Everybody's got to submit like a key piece of the Voltron, of the Megazord that we're building. Because it's all hands on deck. You need everything. We don't have enough. This guy's got 300 officers. You know what I mean? Oh, he's got 200 officers. Feels like 300. He's got 200 officers. And they're all pointing at us. You know? They're all pointing at us. So... completely surrounded, man. Oh my god, this is crazy. If I had more time, I would just reload it. We'd try it again, but anyway, feel free to try this out, guys. Let me know how it goes. I'm just booted up. I'm playing on hard difficulty, hard 1.5, but you could just play it on hard. And I'm telling you, it's a tough one. This is a tough one. He's just got nowhere else to go but you, and so it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So yeah, it's historical. It's historical. Yeah, that's what got me thinking. That's why I'm playing it, IRL fan, because I was thinking about it. I was like, last night I was like, why did Motochika think that he could fight off Hideyoshi? I was thinking about it. I was like, why did he think that he could fight him off? Like, and I remember I started thinking about this start date, and I was like, I should try it, because I remember it looking impossible. You know? The Kono did better, yeah. The Kono did do better. They held out better than I did. Got cocky after seeing him die a couple times. Honestly, I feel like I could kill him. I still feel like I could kill him. Get lucky. What's up, Rico? Hideyoshi has so many officers. I don't think resetting all the castles would make a lot of difference. Yeah, I don't think so either. But the thing is, since the castles are developed more than they should be, so it could affect his bottom line, and maybe he wouldn't be able to get all his policies. Like, look at his board. His board is filled up, man. Hold on. You know what? Let's go to the main menu and let's look at what he starts with. It's why I didn't do like a rise and fall of Hashiba. I was gonna do a rise of and fall of, but I remember thinking like, what's the point? You know what I mean? You get to a power level where it's just like, you're just basically saying they have everything. The end, you know? And I was like, there's not really much to talk about at that point. He's just so strong, it's like, okay, I'm not going to spend 20 minutes basically telling you that he has everything. You know, I could just say he has everything, and that's the video. $63,000, 7,000 gold income. But he doesn't have any buildings though, right? Everything's just developed to a certain degree. Yeah, everything's... I mean, you don't have to... You can see that everything's developed to a certain degree. Look, some of these castles, bro. 5,000 soldiers? 3,000? At just... Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought, but I feel like if we reset some of these, yeah, they would be down to like 1,000. So if some of these castles are down to 2,000, 1,000 soldiers, yeah, it would make a difference. How many does he have? He's got 126,000. So if you reset the castles, maybe he'll go down to like 100k, 90k, maybe 100k. So then if you take Hideyoshi down to maybe 100k, 90k, and then you make it so that these guys keep fighting, Nobukatsu and Ieyasu stay teamed up and fight against him. Maybe he sends a third of those soldiers, take him down to 90k, then he's got 60k to deal with you. Again, it's still not a guarantee. It just makes it possible. You're just turning an impossible situation into like there's a chance. You know, that's it. You're just turning it in, like you're creating a 5% chance. All those steps, all they do is create like a 5% chance, which it's fine, you know, as long as there's a chance. So yeah, maybe at 90k, maybe if you bring all these castles down, they'll be at 90k. More importantly, the units will be at 1,000 to 2,000, which means you can break them in battle quicker, which means you can win field battles. Your field battle win percentage against him goes up because they'll just be smaller units. And then if he's got to send some people to fight in the east, that'll help. You're actually going to be rooting for Ieyasu. So if the coalition stays together and you lower his stuff, maybe there's a chance for a little while. But when the Mori crack down, the Mori are allied for 3 years. It's just a long time, man. That's a long time. 3 years is like an eternity. When you're fighting for your life, it's a long time. So, I would say break the alliance with Hashiba and Mori and ally Mori to Ukita. But that might be too much. That might be too... I don't know. It's tough. It's hard to say. I think I've got to play it in 1582 and get a better idea. I don't know how... I'm not really familiar with the Chosokabe situation, you know? I pretty much just passed through Shikoku in a bunch of different runs, and I know that it sucks, but... maybe with a little prep time, it's a lot easier. I mean, it has to be. Prep time is key in this game. I mean, in all strategy games. So... You think it's far easier? I mean, I think it's a little bit easier. I don't know that it's going to be far easier. But just being able to prep will help. 2 years of prep time. When you can't prepare, that's when you're really tested. You know, that's when you're really tested. When you can't prepare, when everything's got to be on a dime, under stress, and the consequences are right there. You can see them. That's when it, you know, that's when you get to see your test your mettle, really. But 1582 is a good practice point. It'll still be difficult. I mean, you still have to fight hordes and shit in 1582. So I don't know. If we did it for a community run, we'd have to do 1584. You know. Even if we fail like 3 times, we'd still have to try it. The money's insane, man. 7,000? So he can just load up on his board immediately. Prestige is super high. I think couldn't he just make these guys vassals if he wanted to? Well, yeah, that's obvious. The only person who might not be a vassal is Ieyasu. He's gonna get them through an event. So you can just vassalize all of Shikoku. And go all the way down. All the way down till you get to Shimazu. Yoshi's ambition, I'm telling you. Let's hit a Yoshi's ambition, 1584. All right. He doesn't have Osaka in 1582. Play on easy mode? I think I've been playing the game too long to play on easy mode. I'd rather not play than play on easy mode. Don't play. Just don't play. Retract your... Can you retract your comment, random guys? Retract your comment and just type it. Type don't play then. That's more accurate. That's a better option. Can't stop Yoshiaki's ambition. I don't think Yoshiaki will... Will he surrender? That wouldn't make sense. No, he's allied. Dude, another community run could be Yoshiaki. I've been thinking about that. But that's a different idea. That's a different kind of idea, but something like Yoshi... I like playing as Yoshiaki when he's in Tomo Palace. It's so unlikely that it goes anywhere. Playing as the Shogun over here. It's so unlikely that anything amounts to this. I've done this like maybe 2 or 3 times. So I had an idea, but it would be I don't know, it would be a little different. This one is kind of easier to set up, so I think this would be cool. Plus, I think everybody can participate in something like this because the Chosokabe don't have much going for them. So every single officer that people submit will have a use, you know? It'll be like the Uesugi at Osaka, like our From the Ashes, where it's like everybody has a function, something clearly that we can use for. So Like I said, you need guys to defend castles. You need you need Chinju guys. You need Sea God guys. At least I would like Sea God guys. I don't know if anybody would send them, but you need guys who can just sustain in a battle. You need a guy who can drop a nuke in a battle. You need everything. It just feels like you're almost starting from scratch. That's how they feel. Because their policies just... It misses the mark, man. It would be good if it couldn't be countered with Raze. But Raze counters it so fucking hard. And the way that the AI is overtuned to just immediately hit you with it because you start militarizing, it just... It's... They should just have Flag of Chinju. They should have given them Flag of Chinju. Or tuned back, you know, dialed back the AI being able to raise you so quickly. Because it's crazy. I mean, Hideyoshi, look at the number. He's got 7,000 gold. You'll get raised all day if you try to militarize against him. Get raised all day. Maybe if we have people with Eagle Spy stack, where we're just countering his covert attempts. Theoretically, if we had a guy who was like a covert master, straight covert, and he was good at just countering, what's it called? The Way of the Ninja? Hanzo's thing, what's it called? He's over here. What's this thing called? Is it called Way of the Ninja? Way of the Ninja, yeah. Maybe if you have a Way of the Ninja guy, high intelligence, Eagle Spy to help counter plots. That's just one officer, though. Hideyoshi's got a million problems he can throw at you. You know? Like, it's so much shit. Yeah, he won't have any officers at some point, I know. I was thinking something where Yoshiaki and Yoshiteru team up, like... I just don't know how I would do it yet. But something where it's like the brothers team up or something. What's up, Sport Auto? Ukita and Sogo in 1583 attacked very early. Does Sogo attack? I've never seen them attack, but I don't remember. Maybe I'll take your word for it. Play Tokugawa then? So don't play again. Okay. That's a lot of ways. That's a lot of ways to say don't play. There's some chance they get called by Hideyoshi. Yeah, there's a chance. Yeah, there's a good chance. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed that beatdown. If anybody tries it, I mean, let me know. I'd be real interested to know if you can fucking hold out even longer. How long did I make it for until... Let me see. Oh, I didn't even save it. Do I have the auto? 1585. So, just a couple of months. Man, that's... Yeah. We might do 1582 on the next stream. I can practice on 1582 for a little bit with the bumpers, and maybe we can, at some point, take the bumpers off somewhat and try 1584. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one, possibly Wednesday. No, Wednesday's Ikari's channel. Ikari's Mitsuhide run, Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. Yeah, maybe Thursday, guys. Until then, everybody, take care. Have a good one.